and welcome to Key Source. This is Cassie Johnson with Key Realty John Yoder team. And today, John and I are discussing what to do if the appraisal on a property comes in low. So the tips shared in this video might save you thousands of dollars if you're a buyer or a seller in today's market. So you definitely want to keep watching. Let's hit it. Hey John, how are you today?
Great, Cassie. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So yeah, low appraisals. This is something that we've seen these days. We're seeing home prices start escalating the way that they are, and sometimes appraisals just don't keep up, which can be extremely disappointing, especially when you've established maybe a higher contract price than you were expecting to get, but then the appraisal comes in short at the end. So yeah, why does this happen?
Yes, Cassie. So appraisers are needing historical data to establish a value in today's market. So they're typically looking back, anywhere from the current date to a year prior. And they'll be looking for sales that are as similar to the home that's being sold as possible. So the challenge for appraisers right now is that in today's market, prices are appreciating much faster than they have historically. So while, typically in real estate, average appreciation might be 3 to 5% a year, in the last year, we've seen appreciation rates closer to 15 or even 17% per year. So that's made it hard for appraisers to know how to make the right adjustments to the comparables that they're seeing. They might have a sale that's 9 months old, and that has to be adjusted up just because of how fast prices are moving. So, I think that's one of the challenges for today's market.
That's a really, really great point, John. Yeah, it is hard to keep up. It's hard for everyone to keep up, I feel like, with changes in the market right now. But okay, let's get into your advice for this situation. If someone finds that the appraisal on their listing or the house that they're purchasing is low, what can be done?
Well, Cassie, I think the biggest thing is to have a good understanding of what has been sold in your neighborhood. So there may be more for sale by owner transfers in today's market compared to average. So I would say that maybe doing a search on the auditor's website to determine, are there other homes in my area that have sold that the appraiser may have overlooked? That's probably the easiest way to challenge the appraisal. You want to be able to bring more data that the appraiser can actually use. Awesome. And then, beyond that, if there's still a gap at the end of the day between the contract price and the best appraised value that you're able to get, that would just have to be negotiated between the buyer and the seller.
Okay. Absolutely, and that's really great advice, John. Of course, these tips are for when the appraisal actually comes in low. There's a lot that we can mention about preventing low appraisals in the first place. Probably the easiest one that we could mention is that it is really easy right now for agents and maybe even homeowners to lean more on like intuition when it comes to coming up with a list price for a property. So it's really important, like having the actual data, having those comparable sales, especially ones that were off market, having those things inform your list price in the first place. That's going to be crucial for that.
Absolutely. One thing that I know some people have done is just leave some of that information on the counter for the appraiser. And sometimes, that can be helpful. Some appraisers find it helpful, others don't necessarily use it, but either way, just at least putting it there gives them the opportunity to take advantage of it if you have it available.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, that's definitely worth a shot. So All right, guys. Well, so I want to stress here that money made and money saved really comes down to an understanding of the market. So make sure when you're going to hire your agent that you're hiring someone who's savvy and informed. But yeah, that's all we've got for you today. For more information about relevant real estate topics in the future, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.